Oh gosh. Okay. I wasn't ready. Hello, Taurus cross watchers. Welcome to your cross watcher only reading for September. And this is still the evacuation edition. I've now relocated to Dallas. I'm just all over Texas. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, we're going to go ahead and jump into you guys' cards. Okay, if I can hold on to them to see what is going on with you and your person of interest for the month of September. Now, keep in mind, because I read all of you guys' comments, and I know a lot of you guys were saying that it kind of resonates flip-flopped, but I noticed that's for most of the people who it's actually their sign that they're watching. So just get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and jump in and see what's going on with, whoa, okay, or all the cards are just going to fall out. Let's see. First card out that we have, okie dokie, is the Four of Cups in the reverse. Then we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. That's my Pay the Bell card. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So what this is looking like, my wonderful crosswatcher person, for whatever you resonate with this Four of Cups in the reverse, this is looking to me like a breaking of bad habits. So I think that there was a particular way that you related to your Taurus person, and more or less, and it feels more to me like kind of like passive aggression, you know? So as opposed to approaching this person in a sense of like something that they did bothered you or having an issue with their behavior, I think a typical stance would be kind of like a tit for tat, or you guys kind of staying at a stalemate and you kind of feeling like, I'm not going to talk to them first, I'm not going to say anything first. Or if they're like, what's wrong? You're like, nothing. Right? But I feel that you guys realize that approaching this partnership with passive aggression, whenever things kind of go awry, that it was not working for you. So it's a decision that you guys made prior to September. So this could be the month of August. And I've noticed with these readings, it can go as far back as the end part of July. So that'd be like the 15th to the end of July, and looking at the month of August. But it's more or less making a decision within yourself to not contribute to passive aggression or any kind of bad habits or defense mechanisms that you had in reference to this person, in order to kind of silence the pettiness. Because I feel it's almost like a competitive nature that I pick up on here, but not competition in the sense of like one-upmanship, like an external life kind of things. So not like, you know, they get a job and doing something and you feel like you need to go get a job doing the same thing, not that kind of competition, but just literally the conflict between the two of you. So almost, if you think of it like when you're arguing with someone and there's certain people who want to have like the last word, that's kind of the energy signature that I feel existed between the two of you guys. But I see that you guys kind of wanted to stop that because you saw that it really wasn't helping anything. So with the Seven of Wands, it's more or less, and this reminds me a lot of Aries crosswatcher person, where it was you guys more or less standing your ground, setting boundaries, putting a line in the sand. But it's different in the sense that it's not really so much, I mean, I don't know for sure because I haven't pulled the card yet, but it's not really so much that this person, of how I would see it from this perspective, it's not saying that that you guys implemented this because the person was crossing like your boundaries and you're like, okay, this is the line in the sand, you're not going to do this to me anymore type of deal. It feels more or less that both of you were engaging in a tit for tat kind of thing, and it was you being the bigger person and realizing, okay, this isn't going to get us anywhere, so I'm going to stop doing this, right? Let's actually have a conversation like adults and talk about this. So I feel, as it stands, picking up on you guys' energy presently, where you guys are with it now and how you would like things to move forward, is more or less in the sense of wanting to be forthcoming and honest about how it is that you're feeling, regardless of the outcome. It's like this person telling you how they feel and you telling them how you feel, so there's no, you know, doubt in the situation moving forward. And I think that's a really great place to be in. Now, your Taurus person, or wherever this resonates, the first card out, they have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So, okay. All right, hold on, wait. We got the Hanged Man in the reverse. And if you don't know, it's a running joke with that card. I was doing a reading like a month or so ago, and I went blank and I couldn't remember what sign it was for. So we just started saying it's Cancer, Pisces, and Aquarius, because I literally was like, oh my gosh, well, I can't remember the sign. So we're just doing that. So we're going to say all those. Okay. Just go with it. Anywho. So we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So the first inclination I got from this with your Taurian person is that they've dug their, and we'll just be real extra with it, they've dug their hooves into the ground, if you will. So more or less with this person kind of being on the fence. So if I were to kind of project of what happened before this, I feel that you guys were in another stalemate, and I think Crosswatcher kind of decided like, I'm not gonna do this anymore type of deal. But I feel with your Taurus person, they're still and I mean, you know, I'm a Taurus, okay, we're stubborn. So I feel like with them, they're still kind of trying to prove their point. So I feel with them prior to this, so like August, they were on the fence on if they wanted to say something or if they wanted to heal the stalemate between the two of you. But it's almost like ego kind of takes over and it's like, bump that. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not reaching out type of deal, you know? But at the same time, with this Hanged Man in the reverse, it's more or less, it's stagnating their energy. It's, I think in this, and this is the way a lot of these readings come out, there's insight or an epiphany that this person could receive, right? If they were to actually do what I'm seeing the Crosswatchers did, which was move forward, it's like, as opposed to you engaging in this stagnant energy, my Crosswatchers made a decision to let that go. But what I'm seeing with the Taurus person is they're still very much stagnating themselves. So whereas if they made the decision to, and this is just hypothetical, if they made the decision to say, I'm not going to talk to them anymore, or if they were the bigger person and said, you know, like you did, you know, I'm not gonna partake in, you know, this tit for tat kind of stuff anymore, their energy would be moving forward. But what it is that I'm seeing is that they're stagnating themselves. So it's more or less their ego and them still partaking in this bad habit, trying to, or defense mechanism, whatever you want to call it, them trying to prove a point. It's stagnating them and it's preventing them from getting clarity, not in this, not just in this partnership, but also with themselves. So it's more or less them kind of stalling out in dead energy. And with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, it's them again still putting their hooves in the ground, if you will, of not reaching out to you or not meeting you halfway in a sense. So I can give kudos to the Crosswatcher here, because you guys are in a place to where you're open for communication. It's more or less you guys putting your foot down and saying, yeah, we can talk if you want to talk. We can get clarity if you want to get clarity, but we're not going to do it the way that we've been doing it, you know, because it's like, I've had about enough of that type of deal. But, you know, Tauruses are a little slow, you know what I'm saying? Takes them a little bit of time to come around. So as it looks now, they're not making any actions towards you. And I feel the reason for that is just stubbornness, like, to be quite honest. Now, the next card we have is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Then this is a lot of court cards. Then we have the Page of Wands. Interesting. Let me get one more card here. Whoop, that's too many, child. Let's see. Ooh, child. This Knight of Swords is interesting. The thing that I see with your Taurus person is, or whoever fits in, you know, whoever person B is, the thing I see with them is it's, and that's why I think this starts out with this Four of Cups in the reverse, with that speaking to like bad habits and apathy and things of the sort, like literally digging your proverbial hooves in the ground, is it's a form of control in a partnership, but it's an immature form of control because it's, you know, it's power dynamics. It's a lot of ego, fear-based type of stuff. It's like with this person, they have trouble with communicating, like honest communication, like, you know, using I feel statements, I think, I feel, you know, type of statements. So it's very much a sense of passive aggression that would be the thing that both of you engaged in. It's almost kind of like expecting the other to know. But again, like I said, I hate to be repetitive, but I have to give kudos to the cross watcher in the sense that you guys recognize that and disengaged from it, because I feel engaging in that is what kept both of you stuck from the partnership moving forward anyway. And when I say moving forward, it's either if you guys elected to move forward together or move forward separately. So still in all, with this Knight of Swords in the reverse, this person's not speaking is in their mind, right? Like not giving you clarity with this Two of Pentacles in the reverse of what's really happening, and them not communicating with this Knight of Swords in the reverse is their way of trying to control the situation, to try to control the dynamic, right? And kind of to put something on your mind, like leaving you in a state of limbo. But the thing this person doesn't see is that they're actually putting themselves in limbo, if that makes sense, because it's not seeing um, the growth that you've displayed here, the maturity that you've displayed of choosing to disengage. It's like, I'm not doing this. If they were speaking to you and not trying to play this game, they would see that and they would see that you're willing and open to have a dialogue in reference to this. You know what I'm saying? But it's more or less their own stubbornness is what's holding them back, but it's not holding you back anymore with you guys disengaging. It's holding their own energy back. But at the same time, with this Page of Wands here, I feel for the two of you, I feel that the cross watcher still, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Do not sneeze. Okay. I think it went away. Okay, anyway. So I feel very much for the cross watcher, as I said before, that you guys are still interested in communicating. Like you're okay with having a conversation with this person. I feel with them, they're still interested in you. I think that this person still wants to see where this goes between the two of you, but it's just them being caught in, you know, their own bad habits. So it's a need for them to have a revelation in reference to that. So they stop kind of playing those games in order for this to really go anywhere. And then also what I see with this Page of Wands is the two of you are a very unlikely couple in the sense that what is that card in the Romance Angels? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. I feel that the two of you are like, if people found out the two of you were dating, it would be like, really? You know what I'm saying? Because there's some sort of, whether it's like physical differences or like how you guys dress or the things that you guys are into, like interest wise, there's a sense of difference there. But I also see that there's it's a desire for both of you to want to play this out to see where this goes. There's still very much a desire for each other, but I do feel that this connection is still pretty new. You know, it doesn't feel like something that's been going on for like years or anything of the sort. Oh, good Lord. And then we have the Page of Swords. This is a lot of core cards. This is interesting. That's really funny. And even just looking at it in the senses and looking at the energy between the two of you, this says to me that this situation is not it's not something where this has been like years and years and years that the two of you have been dealing with each other. It's something that's still pretty much new. But we have the Page of Swords, which means that even though this person is not talking to you, they are still very much watching what it is that you have going on. And I do feel that there is the potential that the person could communicate. The only thing that I'm concerned about with that is with it being the page, it could still kind of be more of this, like more of what it is that's transpired up to this point. And if they communicate to you from this place of them still kind of having their feet in the ground, that would potentially look like if they reached out to you and pretending that all of this just never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like, hey, how you been? What's been up? As if none of this transpired. And you're sitting here like, are you serious? Like, are we not gonna talk about all of this? You know what I'm saying? So I would say keep an eye out for that. That's something that I've been seeing with a lot of people this month and last month, is people reaching out and it not really leading to anything. You know what I'm saying? But this person still is very much enthralled, if you will, in what it is that you're doing. So that could be them watching you on social media, or, you know, keeping tabs on you through friends, or like mutual friends you guys have, or what have you. So it's just them kind of playing this game of pretending like they don't care, but they actually do. It's a whole lot of that that's going on. But in our extended, my wonderful cross watchers, we are going to take a look at how your person thinks and feels about you. So if you're about that life, follow me on over there, because I'm going to my network. It's also on Patreon and Vimeo and YouTube members and all that other kind of stuff. People did not know I was still over there because I never said I always talk about the network. So if you're about that life, follow me over there. But if not, I still love your face, and I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends. Love your face.